Colin, and welcome to another edition of A Preacher and His Work. We have so many great gospel preachers across the country and around the world, and this is our way of helping you get to know them just a little bit better. We are coming to you from Polishing the Pulpit, which is a great opportunity to spend time with brethren from across the country, and we are very thankful to be able to have Brother Eddy Gilpin with us. Brother Gilpin, I appreciate you sitting down and talking with us today.
Thank you. Good to be here.
What congregation are you currently working with?
I work with the Westside Church of Christ in Salem, Virginia.
And how long have you been with that congregation?
21 years this month.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's tremendous. And you've also been involved with Polishing the Pulpit since the beginning as well.
Right. That's right.
Well, we appreciate the work that you do with that as well. How long have you been in ministry total?
Graduated from the Memphis School of Preaching in 1985, and so began full-time work there. Preached a little before that, but mainly I counted from that point. So since 1985, so over 30 years now.
All right. Well, what motivated you to get into ministry?
I was raised in the church, as we say, and I don't know, just through the years, I went to a small congregation. They let us have what they call talks, and so people were just very encouraging. I look back on some of those things and I think, how in the world do they put up with that? But they were very encouraging, and uplifting, and had some mentors, that encouraged me through the years. In fact, just in the past year and a half, have done a memorial service for three of the greatest mentors in my life. One old enough to be my dad, the other old enough to be my grandfather, in fact. So I just had good people all along that encouraged me, that tried to get me to do that, and motivated me along the way as well. So.
Well, I'm certainly thankful that you went in that direction. The last question that I have is based on your experience as a minister, based on your experience with Polishing the Pulpit. When you look at the community you work in, when you look at our country, when you look at the world, if you could just share one message, what would that one message be?
In Galatians 6 and verse 7, Paul said, "Be not deceived, God is not mocked. For whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap." It's going to be an accounting day for us. 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 10, we'll all stand before the judgment seat of Christ. And if there was one message I guess I could share today, or would share today, would be that there's more to life than just this world. In fact, we're just passing through. We're pilgrims here, but so often we treat the world as if it's going to be our everlasting home, and it's not going to be. And the choice for that everlasting home is ours to make. We can choose to follow the right things, that which God has dictated to us through His Word, and have that eternal home, or we can make choices on the other side of that, and then our destiny is sealed as well. And so my message today would be, choose wisely, because the consequence of our choice is eternal in nature. And far too often we live as if this world will be our forever home, and it's not going to be. That other side of life is where we'll spend our eternity, and thus we should choose accordingly. And I suppose that if I had one message to give, that would be it. That this world is not our home, and that we're going to reap what we sow.
That is a message that the world needs to hear, that there is something beyond this life. Brother Gilpin, I appreciate your time.
Good to be here. Thank you, Jim.
And I appreciate you being with us as well. And I look forward to being with you next time on A Preacher and His Work. To God be the glory, great things.
The preceding program was a production of the Fort Payne Church of Christ TV studio located in Fort Payne, Alabama.